This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the Washington Wizards facing the West All-Stars. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's James. Puts it up from 7, and the basket is good.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Now Morris. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Now the percentages are so good in there for LeBron James. Understanding strength, touch, it's all required inside.
Now here's Kuzma. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. From deep LeBron. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. They'll bring it up for the Wizards. Outside Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Shot from 12. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Up top, Embiid. Guarded by Porzingis. Again, the West All-Stars.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Doncic. Good, nice job down low.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Beal after Luka Doncic's bucket. Takes it from 10. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, off the bounce, Beal breaks down the defense.
Some nice passing here by the West. No good from LeBron. Washington trailing. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. They double him with Jokic. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 7 points.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Randall's checked in for the West. And a switcher also for Washington. Diaz checked in for Daniel Gafford. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Kuzma. Off target there with the little leaner. The West leading by 5. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebound, Washington. Beal, the pass to Morris. Outside, Porzingis, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. three-pointer. Randall sinks the three-pointer.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randle makes it look easy.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Making some changes. Jackson is checked in for Joel Embiid. LeBron comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Fox in for Irving. And then for Washington, Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in for Morris. Now, here's Nunn. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. They get the rebound. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
James looking around. Misses the three. And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. 1:24 left to play in the first. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by the West. Edwards finds James on deep. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And it's Edwards getting it to go.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Stolen by Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Randall right side. Shoots over Avdia. That's good from Randall on the assist by Jackson. Randall's got his second basket of the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
That one drops for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The West leading by 10. The kick out to Wright. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And they recover it. 3 seconds left. And it's denied by Fox. And so it's the West All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Avdia. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Morris passes to Gafford. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Brown, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Kuzma kicks to Morris. 4 on the clock. For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Wizards trail by 10. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. The West leading by 10. From deep, George off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. They get it back. And here's Halliburton. Here's Jokic. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Gafford, high post. The pass to Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it's Jokic missing. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Here's Gafford. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists tonight.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Paul George. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Halliburton. Morris passes to Gafford. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Avdia, and a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Back to Morris. Pass to Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Jokic draws the double. There's the steal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Washington calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Julius Randle's checked in for the West. James comes in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Right against LeBron. Embiid trying to break loose. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
And they double up Doncic. Outside Irving, a 3-ball. Nailed from 3-point land. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Porzingis with a screen on James. And Embiid with the block.
Lift plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Porzingis kicks to none. Screen by Porzingis. None, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Irving for three, and the West hit again from deep.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the three.
Avdia with a screen for Wright. And Wright throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good. James.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now. I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Right from outside.
Boy, you gotta love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the West. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Embiid is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Irving in at the one. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Wasted no time on that one. LeBron's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the West All-Stars. Beal against Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. The drive by Beal. The shot's good.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. An almost entirely new group now for the West. Randall's checked in for Jokic. Edwards comes in for LeBron. Brown is checked in for Luka Doncic. Halliburton subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Beal taking his time here. Gafford sets the pick for Beal. Out to Porzingis. There's the three. No good that time. And it's the West taking it the other way. Brown outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points.
I'll tell you what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
And here's Porzingis for a three. The Wizards with another miss. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the West. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. From 7. And Halliburton finishes inside. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Outside, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Embiid from outside. No good on that one. And the Wizards now going the other way. Morris with the ball. Outside, Beal. Launches a three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Brown, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Jackson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Morris passes to Porzingis. Beal with it. Out defended by Randall. And the shot goes in. And 11 points for Porzingis.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Halliburton's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Fox is checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Beal, and it's Wright in for Morris. The West again cannot hit. Here's Nunn. Banked in off the glass. Nunn's got 5 points so far.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Sinks the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's the floater. And again, the turnover by the Wizards.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Paul George is checked in for the West. There's 1:40 left in the third. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And it's Kispert in the corner. No good with the triple. And the West All-Stars have possession. For three, Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Wright finds none. Back to Wright. The Wizards working the ball around now. Will it go? None can't get it to fall.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And they'll get another chance. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Nunn passes to Wright. Nunn with the screen for Wright. Back to Nunn. Shoots the three. That shot misses.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
West All-Stars, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Wright looking around. It's tipped. Here's Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Porzingis has got 13.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gill. Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Davis, and it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And here's LeBron outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now here's Davis. For the screen on Brown. Here's Davis.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
There's Brown with the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Davis. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. No good with the layup. And it's Irving with the ball for the West All-Stars. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, just impressive defense by LeBron James. Such a good feel on that end of the floor. Track that shot all the way.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the West. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Goodwin comes in for Wright. Gill with a screen on Brown. Kuzma can't get it to go. James with it, now defended by Goodwin. James, no good. Nunn passes to Gill, and he gets it to go.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Doncic, and that one's drained from the low block.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
At the top of the key, Gafford. Over James. No good off the front iron. From deep three-point range, rebound Washington. Nunn looking around. Now here's Goodwin. Tight defense on him. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Doncic. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Off target from outside. So it's Washington now, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Edwards has come in for Luka Doncic. Here's Goodwin. Out to Kuzma. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Here's West now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Three-pointer. Here's Embiid, and it's blocked.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Irving for three, drains the three-pointer.
And not the tightest D right there, and he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Kuzma passes to Gafford.
2 minutes remaining.
Hill kicks to Kuzma. Gafford trying to break free, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brown finds James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, just another night at the office for LeBron James. So efficient, so productive.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
James fires from way outside. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, smart play from LeBron. He, recognizing his best option was the pull-up.
Goodwin feeling it out. Nunn wide open. No good on the triple. Nunn's gone 2 for 5 tonight. And here's James outside. He can't get that one. And Washington the other way now. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And he comes up with the deuce.
I tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jokic is checked in, and then for Washington, Kispert's checked in for Gill. Bradley Beal comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And Morris subbed in for Goodwin. Beal gets a wide-open look. And another miss by Washington. James fires from way outside. The long-distance three is buried. LeBron's got 32 points in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wizards passing it around. Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate